The story unfolds in a forgotten corner of the city, where crumbling warehouses and abandoned lots form a makeshift community for people who have slipped off society's map. The streets feel hot, foul, and restless, the kind of place where neon lights flicker on broken signs and shadows move without clear shapes. In this wasteland of rusted barrels and collapsing brick, life is lived moment to moment, held together only by instinct and the need to survive. Among the people drifting through these streets are two brothers, Fred and Kevin. They navigate the decay with a mixture of desperation and uneasy resilience. Fred, older and worn down, moves through the days with a kind of reckless energy, always one step from trouble and rarely thinking ahead. Kevin, younger and gentler, tries to maintain a sliver of dignity despite living among chaos. Their home is a junkyard, a labyrinth of scrap metal, old car shells, and corners claimed by anyone strong enough or fast enough to hold them. Not far from the junkyard sits a tiny liquor store, dimly lit and cluttered with dusty bottles. Behind the counter, the owner discovers an old wooden crate hidden deep in his storage room. Inside is a collection of mysterious vintage bottles, forgotten for decades, their labels peeling and their origins uncertain. Instead of throwing them away, he sells them cheaply, hoping to make quick money without asking questions. It is a careless decision that becomes the spark for everything that follows. Back in the junkyard, the bottle makes its way into the hands of one of the locals, a man simply looking to escape his reality for a moment. He drinks it without hesitation, unaware that the liquid inside isn't just old, but dangerously unstable. What happens afterward is unsettling and swift, drawing the attention of the others who live among the trash heaps. Rumors spread quietly, whispers passing from barrel fires to abandoned car shells. Something strange is happening, and those who find the bottles don't come back the same. At the same time, the junkyard is ruled by a violent, unhinged figure named Bronson, a man whose presence dominates the space through fear alone. His movements are unpredictable, his temper quick to ignite. He treats the junkyard like a kingdom, and everyone inside it like trespassers. Fred and Kevin try their best to avoid him, but in a place where everyone is forced too close together, conflict is inevitable. Bronson's watchful eyes follow them, waiting for an excuse to lash out. As more people in the neighborhood get their hands on the strange bottles, the atmosphere becomes increasingly volatile. Panic ripples through the junkyard as people witness the disturbing after effects of the drink, transformations not rooted in the body, but in the unraveling of the mind. Confusion deepens, fear tightens. The city around them seems completely unaware of what is happening inside this isolated pocket of urban decay. Kevin finds a brief moment of kindness when a local woman befriends him, giving him someone to talk to amidst the noise. But even this rare connection becomes threatened as the neighborhood's tension grows. Fred, meanwhile, slides into deeper trouble, constantly chased by the consequences of his own impulsive decisions. Both brothers find themselves pulled into the downward spiral created by the mysterious bottles and the violence simmering under Bronson's rule. As the nights stretch on, the junkyard becomes a battleground of desperation. More bottles surface, passed around recklessly. People disappear. The fear of what they've consumed spreads faster than the truth behind it. Bronson's fury escalates, and his behavior becomes increasingly unstable, turning the junkyard into a place where survival depends on avoiding him as much as avoiding the bottles. The final confrontation comes when Fred, pushed to a breaking point, is forced into Bronson's path. The junkyard's clutter turns into a maze of rust and danger as the two collide, one driven by brute force, the other by desperate instinct. Their fight is messy, chaotic, and fueled by everything the streets have taken from them. It is a struggle for control, identity, and escape from a place that has consumed too many lives already. When dawn finally rises, the junkyard falls eerily silent. The chaos of the night fades into a stillness that feels both peaceful and haunting. Kevin emerges from the shadows with the weight of everything he has witnessed pressed onto his shoulders. The bottles, the violence, the desperation, all of it becomes part of a grim memory he will carry far beyond the broken fences of the junkyard. The city continues to move outside this forgotten corner, unaware of what occurred in its neglected heart. The neon lights flicker again, the trash heaps shift in the wind, and the world keeps turning, leaving behind nothing but the lingering echo of lives lost in the margins.